Hello, my name is Leslie Sanchez. This is a challenge submission for my Psychology 168 class, which is Abnormal Psychology. I feel like the whole purpose of this challenge would be to show what people experience who have substance related disorder or an addictive disorder on a daily basis, how they deal with their urges and their tendencies, and how they defeat and want to control mind and body. Myself, I am going to withdraw red meat and soda from my diet. I am going to not have any type of soda and any type of red meat. Red meat for myself will include pork, ham, turkey, and any type of cow meat. I will not have any of that for 40 days. And why do I say 40 days? Because today's February 26th, and from here on forward is going to be the time of Lent. And I'm going to include this challenge into my Lent process and my Lent time period of a Catholic. And so I will not have any type of soda or red meat for 40 days. Um, the items, soda and red meat, mean a lot to me. On a daily basis, we do have red meat and either breakfast, lunch, or dinner in my family. And it's cooked basically 75% of the week. And sodas also have, and it's in my household. My goals during this challenge are going to be to control mind and body, to be able to make my mind control my urges and tendencies when I do withdraw from these items I'm going to have. I feel like my expectations for this are going to be both positive and negative. I am going to have my times of failure, but overall, I do wish that this challenge goes well. And hello, back again. Today is April 4th, 2020. It is 6:19 p.m. and it has been 40 days since I first initiated my challenge submission of not having soda or red meat. It has been quite the roller coaster, both mind and body. I have adapted my life of having red meat and soda, and my food, it being in sopa de res, or some ribeye steaks, having that soda with my hot Cheetos or anything like that, it has been very hard. This challenge was very challenging for myself, and both the positive and the negative aspects. I feel like I was very successful, so that's something very positive. I feel like when I did experience the times of, I guess you would say, temptation, or those urges would come, I, would think twice. I would tell myself, that you could do this, that you could win. This is just something in the world that was man-made. It's not something that you necessarily need for yourself. It's not important. It's not important like oxygen is to myself as a human being that's actually needed for us to live, not soda or red meat. I feel like the negative thing would be that my family has a weekly meal plan, so we know what we're gonna cook from Sunday to Saturday every single week, and 75% of what we cook is something with red meat and soda. And so I feel like the very negative aspect would be me purchasing myself everything that I was gonna cook on a weekly basis that was not red meat or soda. So and that list would be obviously chicken breast, chicken thighs, anything chicken, anything that I would have to do with shrimp or any seafood was included into that. And I feel like maybe the negative aspect would be like purchasing it myself with my own money, but that's all that could all be brought back. I feel like one negative thing would be that I did one time, there was nothing else to eat in the house. I did have some spaghetti and meatball, and afterwards I felt so guilty, and I felt like, I told myself, well, since you're having it, might as well just enjoy it. And so, you know, I felt like I met my goal, but obviously every single goal has its imperfections and roller coasters and obstacles. So I feel like obviously it wasn't gonna come out perfect as I expected. I feel like this experience made me feel that we as human beings and as a society and a community put so much importance on such irrelevant things like Apple Watches, TVs. We put so much things on social media, and they're honestly irrelevant. They're not crucial to ourselves. And I feel like this made me see how important some things are and how important other things are not. Um, I felt like it made me think twice. This challenge mission made me think twice. Many other people around me felt like this challenge was very, dumb and it didn't have any meaning to it. Um, there was those that supported me and there was those that did not support me, and that was something that this challenge mission had included. For the psychological aspect, this challenge affected my thoughts, my feelings, and my behaviors. There was days where I was very upset, and I told myself like, just have a sip of soda. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna hear about it. But I also had that little voice here on my shoulder telling me, don't have any soda, don't have any red meat. Remember the challenge that you did, and remember the time that we're going through, which is Lent. And it honestly made me have a really tough time within myself. I felt like I was battling myself at times because soda is something that's in my house present all the time, 24/7, and so is red meat. So this made me think a lot. There were some reinforcements that I did, and which was the substitution of soda with iced tea, water, or coffee, and also the substitution of red meat for chicken or any type of seafood. This challenge made me believe a lot. It made me see what people with a substance disorder and addictive disorder actually go through, and the dependency that they have on those certain items, either being drugs, alcohol, an item, a sexual addiction, or anything in the and that etc. line. It made me see what they actually go through on a daily basis. It made me see how tough it actually is and why people relapse. It made me see the importance that we put and the power that man made items have in this world. And for me, this challenge of not drinking soda and red meat has shown so much to me. I would definitely use this challenge again because I do have the end goal now with this challenge to become a vegetarian or a vegan. I feel like this challenge has changed so many habits within myself, and I feel like after this challenge, which is tomorrow, um, I would definitely change my diet and no longer have red meat or soda in my life. I feel like I now see everything clearly for myself, and I feel like, you know, I myself believe because in this challenge I did lose weight. I used to weigh 135 pounds in the beginning of the challenge, and now I weigh 128 pounds. I lost a pretty good amount of weight, and I feel like, which is it's a good thing and a bad thing, but I feel like it showed basically how of much of importance I would like to put on my health, and how I would like to change my habits and my food choices, eliminate hot Cheetos, maybe future in the future, maybe eliminate sugary things like iced tea, and I would most definitely do this challenge again. Maybe do something with the slower process. Maybe now eliminate mine. I don't know yet, but definitely this process and this challenge has made me see the realistic things of the world and how much we as humans place a power on man-made items.